What's up everybody, it's Broken Bones here and welcome to Broken's Bedrock Tutorials. Today we're going to show you how to easily upgrade your 1.20 Superior Potion Brewers all the way up to 1.21. Today's tutorial is a request from Mike Woods, who requested that I make a short video on how to upgrade your old potion brewer. My latest tutorial was the Superior Potion Brewer for 1.21, which I have a few upgrades and fixes for this as well. This here is the Superior Potion Brewer that I built for 1.20, and as you can see we do not have any of the new ingredients in here, and also too, you guys asked me not only to add the new ingredients, but also get rid of the feature where we need bottles to get this thing started. And today's tutorial is all about adding those little features without having to tear the whole thing down and start over again. As you can see out the back, we have gold blocks representing all of the new circuits that we have in place, which there are not that many. There's only about 20 gold blocks here. All of the iron blocks represent all of the blocks that you guys already have in place. So this isn't a huge task. This is actually very easy to do, and it makes a huge difference. And if you built my newest potion brewer with all of the newest features, there's another upgrade that you guys can do, which is this. If you guys go ahead and turn your farm from fully automatic to back to manual mode, where everything is now manual, because it is full, it'll go ahead and restart another set of potions if you empty it. So I don't really like that feature. If we go like this, you can see even though we've turned that off, it makes one last batch of potions. That's not necessarily convenient. And after today's tutorial, your potion brewer will work like this. As you can see here, we have no more potions in the system because our system is full. The items hopper is backed up, and so is the barrel. And so we want to turn it fully automatic mode off, and we don't want any more potions. That's why we turned it off. And so now if we go ahead and empty our system, you can see that it'll go ahead and empty the hopper without starting another potion. And if you really wanted one more potion, you can just go ahead and hit this button and it'll start another batch. So if you guys are excited to get started with today's tutorial, then go ahead and smack the like button for me and subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get started with the tutorial. A material list will be down in the description. All of the materials in the material list will be covering all of the gold blocks that you see here. And depending on what version you built of my 1.20 Superior Potion Brewer, because I have one for Bedrock and Java and Bedrock, depending on which one you built, when we go to destroy these circuits and rebuild them, you'll have some items left over that you can subtract from the material list. And in this tutorial, I've included chapters so you guys can follow along very easily. And in the first chapter, we're going to be showing you how to upgrade your 1.21 Potion Brewer, the very latest tutorial that I put out. And if you play on Bedrock, this is going to be for you. What we need to do is we need to come right over here to this area. We're going to come right below that, down where this piston is. And to get rid of the feature where when you turn this off, it creates a whole nother batch of potions. To fix that is actually quite easy. What we're going to do is we're going to come right here to the back over here where this repeater is. We're going to come right off of this redstone right here. What we need to do is we need to come down by one block there and then down by another block on this direction. Once we do that, we can put redstone dust on top of both of those, and then go ahead and put yourself a redstone torch right there. Grab yourself a piston, and you're going to come right over here in this area and look at the side of that piston that is that side, and then you should see that when you place it, it puts a piston facing up underneath that observer. So now after you add those few blocks, you'll notice that when you go ahead and run your potions and your brewer is completely full just like this, when you go ahead and turn the brewer off just like that, and you want to go ahead and empty your system, it will no longer create another batch of potions. So we can go ahead and empty it just like this. The other items that were in the hopper came out and no more potions got brewed. And now that's the fix for you guys if you play on Bedrock. Next, if you play on Java, then this is the fix that you'll need to do for the latest tutorial that I have on 1.21. What we need to do is we actually need to come down here right below the brewer. We're going to come down to this piston right here. What we need to do is we need to break that piston out. We're going to break that guy out, and we're actually going to break that guy out as well. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come right over here. We're going to go ahead and place a block down and over just like this. We're going to get rid of this block right there. Take yourself a repeater, put it in there just like that. When you have that complete, next you're going to go ahead and place yourself in a redstone torch on the side of that one right there. Then when you have that done, over here right in front of that redstone torch, we're going to place ourselves in a sticky piston facing down just like that. Once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and place ourselves in a observer facing just like that. And then right over here, we're going to come right back over to this side. We're going to take some blocks coming down off of this one. Go ahead and come down by 2 blocks just like that. Put redstone dust on top of both of those. Grab yourself a redstone torch just like this. And then on the side of that redstone torch right in front of it, go ahead and grab yourself a regular piston. Put it under there so it faces underneath that observer just like that. And now when you go to use your potion brewer, In the event you've left it completely full just like this and the hopper back here is backed up and you left it on fully automatic mode, if we go ahead and turn that off, we can go ahead and empty the barrel now. And as you can see, if we empty this, the potions come out of the hopper and we can continue to empty it without creating another potion. And again, that fixes for those of you that play on Java Edition who have built my newest edition of my Superior Potion Brewer for 1.21. And so that concludes the upgrades for the 1.21 Potion Brewer. So if you've already built this and you followed along and upgraded your Potion Brewer, the rest of the tutorial does not do anything for you. So you guys can go ahead and click off the video, go ahead and smack the like button for me and subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you guys very much for watching. Next, we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to upgrade the 1.21 Superior Potion Brewers. In 1.20, I built a Superior Potion Brewer for Bedrock. And many of you in the Java community asked me to make a Superior Potion Brewer that worked in your edition as well. So I built both of these for you guys, and now it's time to upgrade them. So depending on which one you built will depend on which one we're going to go ahead and start with. So first off, we're going to go ahead and start with the Bedrock only edition. We're going to go ahead and demolish the circuits on this and get ready to rebuild it. And to get started with that, we're going to come right here to this lamp and this button. Go ahead and break that button and break that lamp. We're going to come right around back, bound down here where this lamp was. We're going to go ahead and break those two blocks right there. We're going to go ahead and get rid of all of this right here. So let's go ahead and start by getting rid of this comparator right there. All of these droppers can go, that hopper can go, that block can go, and that dropper can go. Do not break that glass and do not break that comparator or that block. Next, we're going to go ahead and break that comparator. We can go ahead and break that block. We can break this block, and we can break that block. And once you've broken all of those, make sure that you leave this block here with the redstone torch next to this piston. That is keeping that extended, and that is important. Next, we're going to come right around here to the back side on this side. We're going to come over here to this repeater. We're going to break that repeater, break that block, and break all of these blocks leading back over here. And lastly, you're going to want to break this observer right here, that sticky piston, and that block on that piston, and then you're going to want to break that piston that's directly underneath that redstone block. And for all of you that built the curved version of this, all of the blocks that we just broke would be on the left-hand side over here where your potion brewer is, and we started by breaking that redstone lamp and that button and all the circuits back here. And now we're going to move on to the Java Edition version. So if you built the Java and Bedrock Edition version of my Superior Potion Brewer, then you're going to need to demolish your circuits like this. Next, we're going to come right over here to this button and this lamp. We're going to go ahead and destroy that right there. Once we have that in place, next we're going to come down here, go ahead and break these all out. Once you do that, go ahead and come over here to this comparator. Go ahead and break out the comparator just like that, and do not break this block out with the redstone torch on there. That is important. So go ahead and break all of these out here. Do not break that glass. You want to leave that in place. Then break that comparator, that block with that redstone torch, that block and that redstone torch, and then this block and that redstone torch. And then once you've broken all of those blocks, you're going to come right over here to this block right here. You're going to go ahead and break that one out, break this one out, go ahead and break that one out as well. Break out that slab, break out this block, break out that block, break out this block. Go ahead and break that block out as well, and we're going to break this block and that repeater and that block right there, leaving that piston all alone by itself. And lastly, once you've broken those blocks out, next you're going to want to come to the back over here where this piston is, and you're going to be right here, and you're going to want to break that observer facing up just like that, where the face is kind of upwards. Go ahead and break that one out. Break the block below it and break that sticky piston out right there. And now once your potion brewer is like this, it is now ready to start rebuilding. Now if you built the Bedrock Edition one, you are not going to see this right here. This is only for Java Edition, and you're also not going to see that piston down there like that. And you're not going to see all these blocks with the piston down there like that. This is for the Java Edition one, and you actually need to go ahead and do this section of it, and you do not need to worry about this section. Ignore this slice of it, and we need to pay attention to this slice right here. So next we're going to come right over here, and this is if you play on Bedrock. We need to come right over here. As you can see, the Potion Brewer section doesn't look like that one over there because this is for Bedrock only. But down here below this redstone block, we need to go ahead and place in 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once we do that, place 2 more just like that, break that one out, grab yourself a piston and place it in the upwards position just like that. Once you built this, the rest of the tutorial doesn't matter if you're on Java or Bedrock, it's going to be exactly the same. The only difference is what you're going to see, and that's because in the Bedrock version, I was able to build the item ingredient selection station like this. But because in Java Edition, there's bud powering, we had to build the item selection station like this. And as you can see, they look a little different. But as far as the blocks that we're about to place, that is all going to be the same. So first, we need to come to the front of your potion brewer right here. We're going to come directly underneath this button and that block right there. We need to come directly underneath the floor. We're going to come directly next to that button, which is directly next to that barrel. And we're going to go ahead and place on a block like that and break that block. Go ahead and step down a block right there, just like so. On the side of this one, go ahead and step down another block and then come over by one more, so you have 4 blocks just like this. Then take redstone dust and cover all of those even up in here. Once you have your redstone in place right here, next you're going to come back up top, and then we're going to place in our copper bulb right over here on the side of this barrel. So go ahead and crouch place yourself a copper bulb right there, and then put a button on the front of it just like that. That needs to be a stone button. And then take some honeycomb and you can wax this in whatever state you want. And then once you have that done, next we're going to come right around block from there with a block just like this on the back of that copper bulb. Then on the side of this block right here, we're going to place in a block right there and a comparator side by side with that one just like this. Once we have that done, go ahead and place a block in right there, and a block in right there, and a block down here from this. Next, we're going to go ahead and come down here just like so one more time, and we're going to do this till we have 5 blocks in a row. So go ahead and go 4, and then 5 just like that. Once you have 5 blocks in a diagonal shape just like so, go ahead and grab yourself a redstone torch on the side of that one. Grab yourself a piston, put it on the side of that one just like so, and then go ahead and grab yourself an observer just like that and place it in their face just like so. Then grab yourself redstone dust on top of that block with the redstone torch. Go ahead and bring redstone dust all the way back up to that comparator. Once you have all that complete, next we need to come on down below here. We're going to come down to this redstone torch into this little pocket down here. So go ahead and get yourself down in here. Place yourself in a block there, and then a block on the front and a block on the bottom, and then you can break that block out. Grab yourself a repeater, and then place yourself in a repeater in there just like so, with a redstone torch on the face just like that. Then grab yourself a sticky piston, and you're going to place it on top of this observer, but you're going to come down here facing this direction so it's face down on top of it. Once you have that piston in place, next you're going to come right around back here. You're going to come right to this block right here. Go ahead and place in a block in right there just like so, to where that observer is kind of face up just like so. Then next we're going to come on down here just like that, and then place in another block right there. So you have this U shape, which this block should be touching that piston underneath those blocks right there. Then once you have that done, place yourself in some redstone dust right there. Then once you have that redstone dust in place, you can go ahead and come on back out of the farm, and then go ahead and come back up to this area right here. You're going to go and place in 2 blocks in right there, come on down below, place in a block right there, and break that one out. Then take some redstone dust and go ahead and cross that over, and you should see that that redstone dust leads into this block with that redstone torch. Then once you have that all complete, go ahead and come on down here, go ahead and place in 2 blocks right there, and then a block right there. Once you have that done, go ahead and grab yourself a redstone repeater and put it in there just like that and leave it on 1 tick. Once you have that complete, you're going to come on down over here, go ahead and place yourself in a sticky piston just like that, with an observer on its face with the red dot facing this way. Then on the side of this piston, place yourself in a block, so when that extends, it powers that piston, shoving those blocks up. Once you've got all that in place, next we're going to go ahead and come up top right here above this piston right here. We're going to come right on top of this redstone torch. Go ahead and place yourself on a block right there and a block up just like that. You can break that one out. Grab yourself a repeater and put a repeater on 4 ticks right here, and grab yourself a redstone torch and put it on this face in this direction right there. Then grab yourself a sticky piston, come on down here, facing down, place that in there on the front of that one so it comes down just like this. Then grab yourself a block and put it on top of this redstone, and you should see that it's on top of that piston. And you should see that whenever you place that block in there, it cuts off your redstone. Once you have all that in place, that is pretty much all of your redstone complete. Next, we need to come right over here. We need to come right up top right here. And you're going to see that there's this comparator in here, and just like this, we're going to open up that item hopper right there. We're going to go ahead and remove these stone blocks, because now stone is part of the potions that can be made, so we're going to replace those with sticks. So go ahead and take 1 stick there, another stick there, 1 stick there, and 19 sticks there. If you're having trouble finding that hopper, you could come to the front of your build right here and then come down where your potion brewer is, and it is the hopper directly on top of your potion brewer. Once you've got that complete, Okay, next you can go ahead and come up here to this barrel. You can go ahead and break that barrel because we no longer need it, or the potions inside of it. You can go ahead and place a block in there so your build looks complete on the front. And now we need to go ahead and move on to the ingredient selection station. We're going to come all the way to the end over here. You can go ahead and take these blocks right here. We're going to take these end blocks right here. Go ahead and break these out here just like so. Go ahead and break those all out, and then you can break out your stair block as well. Next, we're going to go ahead and extend this out by 6 blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, just like so. You're going to go ahead and break that block right there. We're going to add 3 more lamps, 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and skip a block just like so. We're going to place in 1 right there, just like that. And I actually miscounted there. We can break that block out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and come all the way across here just like so. Go ahead and bring your floor out by 1 more block just like that. Then when you have that all complete, you can go ahead and bring up the side here just like so. Go ahead and bring that up and around, and then you can make your facade in kind of like that. Once you have that done, next you can go ahead and take some levers. Go ahead and take levers and place them in there underneath all of your lamps, just like so. Then take item frames and put them on the front of all of your lamps, just like this. Once you have all of your item frames in, you can actually remove these 3 blocks as well. And then once you have that done, go ahead and come right around back here. We're going to go ahead and mimic what we see right here with this repeater, this sticky piston, and that block, and these droppers. So go ahead and place in blocks underneath all of your lamps just like this. Go ahead and extend out to the other one and break out your temporary block. Grab yourself some repeaters and place those all in there just like so. Grab yourself a sticky piston and go ahead and come up a block just like that. And once you have that in place, extend those all the way out and across and break out your temporary blocks in between. Then once you have that done, cover all of those with the blocks just like that. And then once you have that done, you can break that one out. And then of course, once you have that complete, grab yourself some droppers and then go ahead and place in droppers on the side of this one right there, just like so. And everywhere you have a lamp, you're gonna have an upwards facing dropper just like so. So go ahead and extend across and break out your temporary blocks. Then once you have that done, go ahead and grab some blocks over here. Go ahead and extend out and across all the way across to this last one right here. Break that one out and then take some repeaters and place those in there just like this. Go ahead and bring those all the way across. Then break this block out right there. Take this redstone line and bring that all the way down and across. Take some redstone and then go ahead and place it in there just like this. And then that should be all of your redstone done out the back. Next, you need to go ahead and grab some hoppers, and then you're going to take this hopper line that's on top of these droppers here. You're going to go ahead and extend this all the way to this very last dropper right here. Let's go ahead and come down here and do that. So once you have the hoppers in, you should see that they're all leading into each other, going in that direction. Then once you have that done, we're going to take some more hoppers and put them into these droppers just like this. So go ahead and crouch place some hoppers into the fronts of those. Then take yourself some droppers and go ahead and barrels, and go ahead and place those on top of these hoppers just like that. And then go ahead and skip one and place those in there just like so. Go ahead and take some blocks and fill in your facade. Go ahead and get that all looking complete. And now once your facade is looking like this, next we need to put in some trapdoors on the front, which you could put in wooden ones and flap them down if you want, but my friends like to mess with me and they like to come and flap all my trapdoors, so I use iron ones so they can't do that. And then what I need to do that is you need yourself a piston. Go ahead and place yourself on a piston right there. This is going to be temporary. It's just for getting these all in place. Then what we need is we need ourselves some trapdoors. So go ahead and place in a trapdoor just like that. Go ahead and break this block out as well. We're going to place in a redstone block right there and a redstone block in just like that. And as you can see, when we remove those, it's going to go ahead and stay face up just like so. So grab yourself another trapdoor, and we're going to do that all the way across just like this. And you can just continue to do that just like so. And we'll just go ahead and finish it right here on camera with you guys. So go ahead and just continue with this. And as you can see, we've got, what, 2 more. Let's do one just like that. Go ahead and place in it just like so. We're going to do one more here. Go ahead and do a redstone block and that just like so. And now as you can see, that's all the way across. Break out the one in between because you don't need it. And then break out your piston, replace your facade, and that is your facade all looking complete. Next, we need to go ahead and take this bow of blocks right here and come all the way across just like that. And then take some stairs. Go ahead and bring some stairs all the way across to the end here as well. And then once you have that done, you can turn this direction and finish it off just like that. Once you have your facade looking like this, next we need to go ahead and take care of our ingredients. So first off, what we need to do is we need to come right around back and around here. We're going to go ahead and empty out all the ingredients in our droppers just like this. Go ahead and take all of those out. You're not going to be using these as far as those go, and so we're going to be replacing those with different ingredients, and so we don't need to worry about the ones in this long strip. We're We're just doing the one in this four, and then this one right here, which has nether wart in it, so we need to go ahead and remove all of that as well. So go ahead and get rid of all of that and that dropper. So from here on over, all of the droppers should be empty. And then what we need to do next is we need to go ahead and actually go ahead and come right over here. We're going to take out all of these ingredients in the front here. So go ahead and get rid of your nether wart, your dragon's breath, your gunpowder, your glowstone, and your redstone. And now once you have a clean slate, next you're going to put your ingredients in this order. Go ahead and grab yourself a slime block. You're going to put that in right here. These are all your new 121 ingredients. You're going to take a stone block right there, a breeze rod there, and a cobweb there. Then you're going to take some redstone dust. You're going to put that in right there with some glowstone and gunpowder, and then your dragon's breath is going to go back there. Then you're going to take your nether wart, and that's going to come all the way back around here. And once you have all of those in place, you can come right on around back, and then actually you can go ahead and load all these into the barrels right here. You can come right here, go ahead and load all of your ingredients into the barrels. And then once you have all of your ingredients back where they belong, one last thing that I missed up here, we need to go ahead and cover our blocks, our hoppers right here with some blocks. And I believe in Java Edition, you can go ahead and cover these with some what is those, composters that actually reduce lag for you guys. That doesn't work here in Bedrock Edition, so we don't need to do that. Go ahead and fill those in if you like, and you can go ahead and fill that all the way in there. That way there's no light glitches happening through these stairs. Then once you have all that in place, that should be your potion brewer all fully done and dusted. So now let's show you how to use your potion brewer. So first off, if you have potions in your brewer already, you're going to need to take these out. So go ahead and take those out and do what you want with them. I'm going to go ahead and delete them, and now we're going to go ahead and start fresh. So now once you have a fresh potion brewer, first off, we need to go ahead and select a potion to brew. So let's go ahead and do something new. Let's go ahead and do the potion of oozing right there. That'll be fun. And then let's go ahead and make it a splashing potion. And then we'll also need nether wart. You're going to need nether wart pretty much on every single potion, and you can choose the combination that you like based on what you want. And so once you have that all complete, next we can go ahead and choose if we want to use manual mode, if we want to use a fully automatic mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a potion in manual mode first. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and hit that button, and let's watch it brew. So as you can see, the potion is now done brewing, and in manual mode, it'll look just like this. It'll keep the potion in here, and that's because you have to manually go ahead and take it out before you start another one. So every single potion you want to do, you need to manually take out the potions before you brew another one. If you happen to not do that and hit the button and the potions are still in there, it's not a big deal. You'll just need to look up into this hopper and go ahead and pull out all of the ingredients that ended up in here and put them back in there. And of course, you want to make sure that your potion brewer has a nether wart already primed in it. But now it's time to learn how to use fully automatic mode. So if we go ahead and turn this mode on, it's going to start brewing potions over and over and over again. So let's go ahead and do that. We have no potions in our brewer. We are primed up with nether wart. Let's go ahead and hit this button and then watch it go. So now as you can see, our system is full because there's no longer brewing any more potions. So if we exit this, we should see that we have a full barrel of potions right here, and we should have some left in the hopper there right underneath. That's why it's not producing anymore. So now if we don't want any more potions, we can go ahead and turn fully automatic mode off. And if we go ahead and empty this, it doesn't bring out any more potions. No more brewing, it just empties what's in the hopper, and then no more potions get brewed. And just as a side note, since you guys are working on this thing, it'd be a good time to go ahead and top off all of your ingredients, and then make sure that you have plenty of blaze powder in your system. Make sure you have plenty of glass bottles, not only there, but also back here as well in that dispenser. And then once you have that done, you'll have a brand new Superior Potion Brewer. And for those of you that want more storage than just a barrel for your potions, you guys can totally hook up a shulker box loader down under here. If you were to take a hopper line under that barrel and bring it out over this way, you could pretty much do whatever you want with a shulker box loader out over here once it's in this open area. So if you guys wanted to do something like that, I have a bunch of those on my channel, and I'll leave a link to those tutorials up in the top right hand corner. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and if you guys did, be sure to smack the like button for me and subscribe if you guys are new. I'm Broken Bones, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next tutorial. Take it easy, everybody.